Hello and welcome to the on-the-spot review of 12 is Better Than 6. This is a top-down action game made by Inkstain Games, and it's published by Pink App Games, if that means anything to you. Effectively, it's made by a team, maybe half a dozen or so people, maybe a few more. I'm not going to do the total biscuit thing and go through all the settings, but let's just say we have high and low quality graphics, very basic stuff, difficulty, that's about it. It should run on pretty much any system. It's not completely antiquated, and it's available for Windows and Linux. You can get it on Steam for about £10, so I guess it's about $15, maybe a little bit less. So let's just dive in. The best way to describe it is just to show it. There's 4 acts in the story mode, which I completed. It took about 5 hours, maybe a little bit more, to finish the main story, which is 4 acts. I haven't tried the arena mode yet, but that's to give you a bit more replayability. It's like a high score list or something. So let's go with the last act of episode 2. That might be fun. And so it's basically going to be impossible to avoid the comparisons with Hotline Miami. Here we have top down, lots of violence. It's very easy to kill people, but it's also very easy to be killed in return. And so, I mean, right down to the control scheme shift lets you see a little bit further, so you can shoot and whatnot. Here we go. We have, I mean, not an unreliable narrator like we have in Hotline Miami, but we have a character with amnesia. So, yeah, if you've played Hotline Miami, you'll be familiar with how this plays out and the kind of gameplay experience you can expect, albeit with multipliers and things like that. So let's talk differences. First of all, it's got this sort of hand-drawn, it's not pixel art, it's hand-drawn art style. Oh fuck that. It's 1870s, it is the 1870s, and we have a fairly different type of story. We have and this Mexican badass guy who basically has video game amnesia, the classic, and I'm trying to uncover the secrets of my past and find out who's trying to kill me and everything else. In the meantime, I'll show you this type of enemy. This is a classic video game design enemy. The guy runs at you. And so yeah, in terms of the story, it's okay. It's a good excuse to sort of string some action together. Oh fuck, it's a lot of people. But I find it a little bit hard to follow, to be honest. Every character has a unique name, and some of them you see again, some of them you don't. And I try and make them really ironic and sort of easy to remember, but they're pretty interchangeable. And everyone is city-based tells you to kill other people. This is one thing that I think they could have improved on. So I was thinking, oh, I'll shoot a guy to the window, I'll storm in, I'll shoot a guy over the bar. But I've played this level before, so I actually know that these guys are NPCs you talk to further the story, but one wouldn't normally know that, and sometimes you have the opposite. You go to talk to someone, it turns out they're hostile. So in terms of game design, they have made a few things, a few choices which I think could have been changed. Great, okay, I can shoot them but they won't die, and it just breaks the flow when you don't have to try and figure out who's hostile and who's not. Similarly, you might notice these cabinets here. In top left I have money, $32. Searching cabinets gives you more money, which is great. You know, you can have RPG elements, you can upgrade your guy so you can hold more bullets and take more damage and things like that. But the issue with that is, in Hotline Miami, you get in the flow of shooting people and you try and complete the mission as fast as possible. It's all very high octane 1980s fun. Whereas here, you end up searching. So if you search for 5 minutes and then this one random last guy kills me, not only do I have to go through the fighting and everything else, but I have to do all the searching, which is kind of boring. So it's a few decisions like that which detract slightly from the game. I'm going to skip the story so that you don't get any spoilers, just in case. Don't read, just in case you want to find out what's, have it unspoiled so you can go in blind. Other things, yeah. In between, so this is not another action level, but in between you do have missions where you wander around, talk to people, that basically set up the next reason to shoot people. Which is like this one apparently. I thought they were hostile, but apparently not. I was going to start shooting. So yeah, you end up exploring and like hunting down items and generally doing stupid shit like that, which is fine. But I mean, little things like the speech bubbles go over each other so you can't read them, and it's all fine, but it's not as clean an experience as Hotline Miami, for example. And yeah, the story's interesting enough, but yeah, you're not a necessarily likable character, which is fine, but all the characters you meet are pretty interchangeable, and every single person basically tells you to shoot someone else. So that could get a bit old. This is actually a sort of I'm actually going back in time. This is me reliving some memories and things. So there is that. So yeah, going back to differences. Am I shooting? Is this okay? Yeah, now we're fighting again. Going back to differences. We have the gunplay here. So if I just left click, nothing happens. Cock your revolver. And in terms of shooting, you have to hold right click. So he pulls the hammer down because it's the old timey guns. Hold right click, then left click. Hold right click, then left click. After you shot 6 times, tap R to reload that shit. So that is a bit different, and if you enjoy old timey guns, that's quite fun. Let's just shoot a couple people. I have something I'd like to show you, which I think it could be that I'm just shit at the game and need to figure it all out, but fuck off. Okay, so I got 1 bullet left, right? So I'll reload, but now I've only got 21 out of 28. Maybe I'll pick up this guy's gun, but he shot at me, so he's got 3 empty chambers. So I reload that. Now I've got even fewer bullets. Okay, I'll hold R, empty the gun, pick up my full gun. Now I've got almost full bullets again in my inventory. Can only hold 28. That's after I upgraded. I've got full cylinder, 6 shots, and 24 out of 28. But do you really want to be stopping in the middle of a fast-paced action game to unload these ones, pick up the other gun, reload, and then pick up the extra ammo that you dropped from reloading, and then keep going? Like, maybe it's not realistic, but I think you should probably hoover up the bullets off the dead enemies when you after you shot them, walk over them, pick up their shit. I think that makes a lot more sense. We do have, if you notice that, we do have material penetration. You can shoot people through doors and windows and that kind of thing. Sometimes the corners on the game can feel a little bit cheap. Like, if my rifle's pointing out, he's not going to shoot me, but I can shoot him dead easy. So occasionally here I'm using it to my advantage. Oops. But often enemies can do the same, and it feels a bit cheap. So if you like the old-timey gun handling, which I actually do, I would definitely recommend it. But there's little design decisions like the speech bubbles and the reloading that I think they could have worked on. And they have iterated on the design of Hotline Miami in some ways. I do really like the style, and in some ways it is actually quite a different game. But I feel they have actually failed to learn some of the lessons that were already present in Hotline Miami. Like searching for things in the middle of a gun battle and things, which means if you die you have to go back and search them. Yeah, it's fine, but it can grate. I mean, after 5.5 hours to finish the game, you end up sort of, oh fuck it. It can be a bit annoying. But overall, if you're a fan of westerns, if you're a fan of ye old-timey guns, if you're a fan of games like Hotline Miami, I'd recommend it. It's pretty cheap, and it's made by I presume quite a small studio. I've never heard of them, so it's probably good with a bit of support. So overall, I'd recommend it. £10, something like that, for half a dozen hours of top-down western fun. So yeah, that's my entire review. Thank you for watching, and as always, good hunting.